Welcome to the Yak.
Trying to freshen up your mic just so you can smell something good.
Yeah. Or just have a little bit of someone else on it. You know what I mean? You ever mics are disgusting.
I did notice that when I went with Roan to putt punk practice the other day. You had that.
Put their mouth all.
You had your mouth all up on that mic.
I know, dude.
Rightfully so. When you got to spit, you got to get close.
I know it's tough. Sometimes you got to back off. Sometimes you got to get up on it. But they're inherently gross things. I saw that Elvis movie last night, and I was like, dude, if I was Elvis, I'd be having a new mic every night. Like, you think Elvis is using a mic that just was in and on someone's mouth, dude?
Yeah.
He ain't
get
doing
right
that.
up on. They would hold it right up on their faces.
I think everybody does, dude. I think it's like sometimes.
Should we do the show like that today? Should we all
swallow the mics?
Yeah.
pour the mic in their mouth?
The amount of germs that are just sitting on these things, fucking mouth germs.
Yeah. Who was sitting here before? Please.
You're hot mouthing with whoever was sitting there before.
Yeah.
Don't say.
Big F.
Yes, dude. Fuck yes, dude.
It's an active highway. Big Ev's mouth.
Yeah. Because he talks a lot.
Yeah.
You're saying he loves it. He just is a million words a minute.
Is that a new thread?
Chatty Cathy.
This is a Yak shirt. Just trying to promo it a little bit.
Yak shirt too.
Cop
Yeah.
this shit. Cop that shit. This is a head turner, and people don't understand. People don't understand it, and you don't really ever want to explain it. Tommy's
a great.
I like this shirt a lot. Like, you
Yeah.
don't even have to know like what Barstool is or the Yak is, and you can just be like, that's a cool shirt.
That is a cool shirt.
Oh, TJ's got one too, bro. We're all repping the brand hard as fuck.
Somebody tweeted out that they wore that shirt to a bar.
Yeah.
And people asked what it was, and he was just saying, even if I told you, you wouldn't understand.
But
That's
it's a good
super
icebreaker. Yeah, it's gatekeeping the Yak.
You could actually never understand this.
You had to be
just
there.
for me. Thank you, Doc.
I'm not gonna tell anybody. Owen,
My
good to
little
see
secret.
you. We
Good
got
to see you.
Kate.
You hear about yesterday's banger?
Oh yeah, people are still the ripples of that show.
Wait, why are you guys self-conscious about it? Why are you guys self-conscious about your abilities to talk? I feel like you guys are just both self-judgmental human beings of yourself.
Yeah, I'm a
know.
real piece of shit. I do not like myself.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You should like yourself, though.
Yeah.
You do great on this show.
Yeah.
You do great on this program, and Owen, I'm sure you did great as well.
Owen had a great
Good
lineup. People like the Airbnbs. He had us
that was
guessing the
probably
cost
the
of
most
a night.
successful one.
Yeah.
We were just guessing Airbnbs.
Why is that on the
Right
forefront of
style.
your mind? Are you about to fucking go on a vacay?
No.
Vacay, perhaps?
I was digging through old notes of old ideas.
Mhm.
It was
Oh,
a-
really?
It was a hodgepodge, yeah.
This shit is fun to look at, that and house prices.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For
Fascinating.
example, Tommy's parents' house price, $630,000,
Yeah.
$631,000.
It's not bad. It's all right.
Oh, that's
They're
pretty
right
good.
on the Belrose Floor Park.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
They're
If I was a
good.
little further away from Queens, it'd probably be a lot higher.
Location. You know what I mean? And you don't have that.
I don't have a great location. I have no backyard.
But the house itself though is stately.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It sounds nice though.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that? Just look at apartments in other cities and
Yes.
see what you could get.
It's depressing, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes, all the time. It's one of my. It like calms me before Betty buys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Like,
gets me.
huh.
Yeah.
I could have.
I'm always like, I could live like a
It's a-
king in
yeah.
Knoxville. I would fucking crush out there. I could have a man.
Dude, but you know what really disappoints me is that like sometimes I'll see like a ton of cities that it's like, oh, it's more expensive there. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? How is
Yeah.
that possible? There's nowhere near a beach that's inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
It just
True.
don't exist, dude.
True.
It just isn't fucking possible. Rudy and I saw some new ass neighborhoods yesterday driving through New York, and there are some beautiful houses. Some of those were in Queens, kind of. Were they in Queens?
No.
Or Brooklyn.
We were
Deep
in Brooklyn.
actually,
There
never
was
mind.
some nice brownstones in. We were kind of near Flatbush.
Yeah.
There were some nice like actual houses, and then but I'd never been to that deep in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
So
we kind of got through Brownsville. We were out at Canarsie at a firehouse, dude. It was fucking sweet.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys went out to.
Firehouses are so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I
yes,
was
they are.
enamored by everything. I was like a little kid, like asking a million questions. It was
showed
cool. Yeah, they were. I mean, it was rad. I was fucked up. Their decorating skills are second to none.
The hangout area where they wait for the calls to come in with like the recliners, and I feel like they're always making a good casserole for some reason, which I love. Like there's always, and like any house, like any restaurant you see, like deli, if there's a fire truck parked outside and they're getting lunch, you're like, that's a good deli then. That must be a good one.
Fudge. I
France.
forgot.
Frank.
Fucking
Frank.
left the oven on. I
Good to
left my
see you,
oven on.
brother.
You left your oven on.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It just came to me. I feel like masculinity is a bell curve, and
Hopefully, when you get home tonight, you still have an apartment.
Oh shit.
I feel like masculinity is a bell curve, and a lot of people go way too far and end up like Andrew Tate and those quote unquote Sigma males, whereas like the true apex is firemen.
Yeah.
I walk home past a firehouse every night, and it's like the highlight of my day. They're so hot, and I'm just like, it's just like these guys are just like they're the peak of life.
But they're not
Yeah.
like classically hot.
No, they're ruggedly handsome.
And I feel like they're not assholes about it. Like I feel like
No.
every now and then there's a TikTok. One just went viral where it's a group of firefighters like doing something here in New York City, and the one firefighter was just like stop you in your tracks, like, oh my God, this should be a calendar, but this is just you doing your job.
Yeah.
You're so hot. And so everybody crowdsourced and found the guy, and he's just like, just doing my job, just like this is a weird
Just
thing.
when
Just
you
super
pass by
hot.
one,
He
for,
probably
like,
fucks so much. He
Yeah.
has to fuck a
Oh
ton.
my God,
you
absolutely.
pass by one for those 6 seconds, and it feels like you're part of the crew. It feels like, I'm just one of the guys as I walk through. Like you hear the conversation, and I just go back to my apartment.
Yeah.
With my non.
But they're definitely like talking immense amounts of shit on you because they're world class ball busters.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are world-class ball busters.
Yeah.
At all times, it's just about like making fun of someone or yourself.
100%.
That's all the currency of conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The balls were busted.
They did make us a delicious lunch. We got to break bread with them at the
Yeah.
big table. It was
I
like
feel
we
like
were
they've
one of
got
the guys.
food. Like I feel like they are connoisseurs. If you want to know good food in the city, they're either making it or they know where to find it.
They
Like,
kind of live like nuns, where they like do everything for each other and do everything.
Yeah, they all
together.
cook together.
Yeah.
I was like, "Who made this?" And they're like, "We all made it." They all said it at once with a hive mind,
Yeah.
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
controlled by one alien brain. It was fucking sweet.
Now, what do they typically do? They typically like
put out fires.
no. I'm talking about the firehouse. I think it's like that they had to work like 48 hours where they're sleeping at the firehouse, where they're any minute they could be called for fire, and then they're off like 3 days.
I think they do have like kind of an on-off schedule or something
Yeah.
like that, which is kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And they just have beds like there are places where they can sleep and shit in there, dude.
I think there's also like hierarchy involved. Like newer guys. Are
Oh, yeah, there
doing
was-
more of those overnight
Probies.
shifts.
The probies.
probies.
Yep.
Wait, Kate, how do you know so much about firefighters?
You ever wake up
My
there?
ex's dad was in the FDNY for like 25 years or something like that.
Damn,
And
he
so
was
I
tenured?
spent a little time at the firehouses back in my day.
You know,
No
we're talking
way.
about
Yeah.
firehouses. I feel like someone should be here.
Oh, yes.
Agree.
Firehouse subs.
Uncle Kevin.
Oh, your Uncle Kevin's a
Yeah.
firefighter?
Yeah.
Really?
Retired.
Fucking hero.
And I have seen The King of Staten Island, so I basically grew up in a firehouse.
Okay.
The way they bust each other's balls, Bill Burr.
Burr became my dad for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Bill Burr rules in that movie.
Yes, he does.
I didn't really care for that movie overall, though, to be honest.
Thought it was good.
I don't know. It just didn't hit for me.
I liked Big Time.
Caroline.
Big Time
Caroline.
Adolescence better.
Caroline.
I've seen that.
Hello. Yeah. Do.
No, we want to have you on the yak. We
Yeah.
had a goal to pass. Yeah, that's
Close
all we
that door,
needed.
maybe.
No, we wanted to pass the Bechdel test one time on the yak, which is
They already let me say.
yes,
That's
exactly.
true.
That's what it means. You have a
Lovely
conversation.
bag.
It's not about boys.
Thank you.
Really neat.
I have a dog one too. Ooh, that probably really fucked up the audio. Sorry.
No, you're
No?
good.
You're not talking into the mic is fucking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't have headphones, but it works.
Tommy took yours because yours,
Yeah, mine-
those ones, the ones that he took sometimes don't work.
I
You-
We're talking about germs. I
can
just
hear you talk,
sneezed
though. It's okay if you
into the
want
mic.
Okay, I'll take them. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, take him.
Yeah, be a gentleman, Tommy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and these are much louder and way better. They
Wow.
got fixed
Yeah,
somehow.
that's
So
good. I hope
Yeah.
you don't have any ear damage.
Seems we have another pearl wearer. This is an issue.
Oh, fuck, dude. Are you guys both wearing pearls?
It's hard for me to tell the difference between me and you sometimes.
Yeah, we do look similar.
I see a lot of myself in you.
Mm-hmm. Height.
Interesting.
Height.
Can you guys write
Facial
down?
hair.
Can you write down when you both bought those pearl necklaces?
Mm-hmm.
Write down the date. Don't say it out loud.
As close as
Write
you
it-
can get.
Write it
I
down. Or you can
always-
even write it in a text or something.
I always lose these. I lost the fucking Birkenstock one. This is fucking stupid.
Let me tell you, I bought this because I saw Rudy wearing it and I thought he looked cute. I wish this was a joke.
That's how I shop as well.
I was like, Rudy looks so cute in his pearl
Yeah.
necklace. What
Yeah.
if I bought one? I'm not kidding. That's really why.
The swagger jacking is real around here.
Damn, but you swagger jacked Owen on the white Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
Well.
I saw Rudy out, and he looked so cute in his girlfriend. I was like, yeah, I'll just have that as well.
Yeah, you're just wearing it. His girlfriend now. Frank, have you noticed any like trends this summer or anything like that, as far as like how people dress or like fashion stuff?
No, I never even pay attention to fashion.
Really?
Yep.
That's Sigma male. He doesn't give a fuck about it. You just wait for the trends to come back around to you. For example, Bermuda shorts. You're wearing some Bermudas.
Yep.
I heard Bermuda shorts are coming back.
Well, this is more of a jorts, jean shorts.
Oh, I love shorts.
Oh.
You know, these days, girls be unzipping their pants and folding them over.
Yeah, Tico was doing
I kind of, no, Frank is
Yeah,
kind of
big-
doing that a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Yeah, they
nice.
like to do that with the Dickies.
Yeah.
That's it. Frank, yeah.
Maybe we should
Pretty
all do that.
I remember back in the day it was with your bikini. You'd wear a bikini and then you'd open up your jean shorts and have them like opened up like on the
Definitely.
boardwalk and
That was
stuff.
a fire look.
Yeah.
That was
Big
definitely
wildwood look.
A
Big-
sweet wildwood
At
look.
any moment, I could pee. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
We took
way
a
easier.
trip down memory lane on Son of a Boy Dad this week about titties.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you- it's about like your mother's
I forget.
titties.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
related to something like 3 sentences ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
They have
Yeah,
evolved.
I miss titties. Like they were so
Yeah.
cool.
They
Yeah,
were.
It was crazy back in the day. And now, fucking, we've evolved. No one has, we don't have titties anymore.
When I was a kid, though, I do feel like all the women around me like had like titties.
Jugs.
And now I look at everyone and I'm like, I guess they weren't as big as I thought. Like I thought, I also had big hopes.
They were
for
like at eye
myself.
level though. They were at like eye level for us.
Yeah, I
So it
guess
was
you're
like,
right.
I
So you
can't
could
stop looking
really-
at her titties.
Yeah.
If you see stuff at more at eye level, it really changes the perspective. If you see something from above,
Right.
It
Not
really
as
exists.
much.
No,
it really
it's
exists
much.
at all.
You
Frank?
under the shadow.
I mean,
Tits her ass.
Don't put him on the spot, Tommy.
Yeah.
You know he's a
Picking
sapio.
child.
I'm a
It's like
tits
picking
guy.
your favorite child though.
He's a sapiosexual. We know that about Frank. It's an absolute fact. Is that the Lululemon bag, Frank?
the Lululemon bag?
On the
Like
or is
fanny
that a-
pack.
What is this guy talking about, right?
Oh,
It's
that's
a,
his cell phone case.
Cell phone case.
It looks
Yeah.
exactly like that Lululemon bag that everybody
Everyone's
has
been
to
wearing.
have.
I think
Yeah.
Jordan just walked by wearing.
had
one a
the
minute ago.
Lululemon bag?
I think so.
That's another thing that Frank was ahead of the curve
Yep.
on, dude. You're basically wearing the Lululemon bag for. When did you get that cell phone case?
I've been wearing a cell phone case now for at least 15 years.
15 years before the Lululemon bag even came out, dude. They're probably just studying you.
Mhm.
They're about to come out with an American flag striped Mets hat or some shit like that.
I love a Mets cell phone holster.
Oh shit! Fucking.
You want to know what? Hey, anybody listening to this, why don't you get Frank a Mets cell phone holder?
Yeah.
He makes like $75,000 a year on Cameo.
On Cameo, yeah,
Alone.
that's not his
Cameo
salary
alone.
here.
Alone.
That's his.
He does,
it.
dude. He's fucking
He's got the
caking.
cameo money.
Dude,
Well
Caroline.
deserved.
And you know, it's NFL fantasy draft season. Last year, that turned me into like an accountant around the April 15th. I was doing like 20 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Cameos.
Wow.
I remember you
Yes.
were like posted up just doing cameo
Yes,
after cameo
yes.
in the chair over there. and
In
yeah.
the office that he works at.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You ever pay somebody to work on that?
So
Do you ever
that's
think about
$2,500 a week.
delegating a different like to
$2,500.
somebody else hiring out and making your business bigger?
I don't know. At times I do feel like I need a manager. People DM me, oh, come up here to here, come up here. So this entity calling themselves the Somerset Cardinals,
Okay.
saying that they're part of the Amateur Baseball League of New Jersey,
Cool.
Okay.
and they said that they're the best amateur baseball league in the Northeast.
Okay.
Got it.
So I expected them to be playing in. Well, okay, these were amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're hoping that someone will catch their eye and maybe get invited to play in independent baseball.
Frank, do you think you could be a baseball scout given how much you've watched?
Probably.
Yeah. What are the qualities in a player you
What a
look
stupid
for?
question, Rudy.
Yeah. Dude, come on.
It's called teen
Of
someone
course he
up.
could be
Yeah.
a baseball.
I like to look at players who are they're hitting the clutch,
In that clutch.
and don't have
no bag.
don't have feeble at bats when runners are on base.
All right.
Frank, I have a question. Who here in this room do you think has the most potential as a baseball player? Like, just, I mean, you've never seen me play baseball, but just off of like, your spidey sense for baseball talent, who here do you think has what it takes?
Who's got a pro frame?
Right.
I would say Rudy probably.
Yeah, I definitely see that too.
Easy
It's the pearl necklaces.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, this is sort of embarrassing. I'd never once played a game of baseball in my entire life.
No time like the present. Someone get a bat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to do it. The problem is that I think my attention span would wane. It just seems like you're just sitting out there and like you don't remember the shift. Like
You'd be the center fielder, like playing with the dirt in a little league.
100%. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, can we get some fucking action around here? I don't think I
Playing it on skates, though, could kind of keep you on your toes a little bit as far as just like you'd have something to focus on, not falling over a little bit.
That's actually that would be a fire sport.
Yeah.
Baseball on skates?
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck.
I totally agree.
Sliding would be
Ice baseball.
dangerous.
Good,
Yeah.
Perfect name for it. I feel like that's a good-ass name for it.
Yeah.
Water baseball.
Yeah. Any type of sports that, like, the fact that hockey's the only one on skates doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
Should be.
Yeah.
How about that basketball where they like are all on trampolines?
Slam ball?
Slam
What
ball.
was that? Slam
Sick.
ball.
Spike TV, so fucking awesome.
Yep.
It was great. That you thought it was going to be the wave of the future.
Everybody thought
Like
that.
Dippin' Dots, the ice cream of the future, but it didn't pull through.
Yeah.
It wound up happening.
R.I.P.
When do Dippin' Dots go to way the Choco Taco?
Rest in peace.
We were actually talking about Choco Tacos yesterday at the Firehouse.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's talking about them. They're a hot button issue.
Yeah. I never really had those. I didn't want to interject because I didn't want to sound lame. I was nervous.
I've never had one either.
I'll say it's in theory a great idea.
Messy.
But
The execution, the shell was always soggy and tasted like cardboard. The layering of the chocolate throughout the vanilla was never as good as you thought it was going to
and
be.
it's thin.
And then you bite it and all the ice cream comes out the other end. Like, it just could have been
What is your
better.
favorite ice cream treat from those like trucks?
Ooh.
I fucked with the Spider-Man one every time, or the SpongeBob.
That one's by far the coolest, the Spider-Man.
Didn't they have a Flintstones push pop?
Yeah, the orange one.
Push
Those are
pop.
great.
Dreamsicle.
Chip witch lady myself.
SpongeBob
chip
one
witch.
that had
Yeah.
gums for eyes.
Yeah, I like the ones that had the gums for like a nose or an eye. I always gravitated towards those because it was just like a
Frozen
fun.
gum, nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I
a
knew an
fun.
ice cream
Yeah,
truck. The
break
guy
your teeth.
sold heroin on the side, too, so that's probably one of the better.
Smart.
That makes
Smart.
sense.
Safety, you know.
Might as
You know,
well at that
One way to
point.
make you feel good.
You know, there are a number of trucks that have done that over the years. It's called branching out and diversifying.
Oh, the Bomb Pop. We maybe should think of a better name than Bomb Pop, but those were good.
Oh, and
yeah, I called those
Snickers ice cream bar
firecrackers.
the best.
Yeah, I thought
Now,
they
you know what I always notice is they always show those pictures of look how perfect SpongeBob looks, look at perfect Spider-Man looks.
Or
No, they
Sonic.
they look
Sonic
fucked
never
up.
looks
They
like
look
that.
Yeah.
deformed. They came
Yeah.
out deformed.
And then you open
All
it,
those
Parents
statues.
had sex.
and then you open the package and it looks
Drank
like
during the pregnancy.
and it looks like just like totally fucked up.
Yeah, you think you're like tripping on acid when you look at it. You're like, this
Yeah.
this is like a bad nightmare. Yeah, I mean that's sort of part of the fun though. It's just like I can't wait to see how fucked up this SpongeBob looks.
I'm always
I mean, they
into
had
the ice
where
cream.
they have one eye here,
Yeah.
and the mouth on the side. There it is.
Oh wow.
Frank, I've never seen you eating ice cream.
I don't really eat ice cream. I have issues with dairy. It could make me sick, especially chocolate ice cream. I'll be throwing it up 10 minutes later.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
What about dessert in general?
Cake good. Mousse is good.
Just lost
Jello.
articles. Cake good.
Pumpkin pie. Apple pie. Cherry pie.
So
know any
most desserts.
What about carrot? What about carrot cake?
Oh, I fuck
Carrot
with
cake could be good. I like Italian ice, lemon ice.
So you
Green
weren't
chocolate
really
ice cream here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lemon
Nice,
ice.
brother.
Oh,
Ah.
lemon ice. He couldn't see. He didn't want lemon ice. Is a good dessert though that you neglected. to mention.
Luigi's bodies, Marinelli's. Is it Marinelli's? What's the more common one?
What's that?
there's a Ralph's.
Water ice.
Or no,
Oh,
you
what's
know,
the like
Yeah.
prepackaged
Oh,
one
yeah, I
that
think
you would get?
Mariano.
Mariano's?
It's a beautiful name.
something like that.
Dude, but the wooden
Luigi's is
spoons
better.
disgusted me. They made my skin crawl.
Yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah.
the sensation on the teeth.
I don't like that at
Oh.
all. I don't even like thinking about a wooden spoon. That's just.
Well, you could always take it inside and get a metal spoon or a plastic spoon.
You can't always
Well,
do
the metal
that.
spoon, they're all using it for the heroin at the ice cream.
Right.
Yeah, they're all cooked up. They got burn marks on the bottom of them.
In New Jersey, there's a
Why
place
is
called
Donnie
the
adding me up here?
Lyndhurst Pastry Shop, and at the Lyndhurst Pastry Shop, it's owned by Anthony Rizzo's uncle, and you could get a Anthony Rizzo special, which is like chocolate and cannoli cream flavored lemon ice.
Ooh.
Frank, do you want to shed any light on the interaction we had before this when I walked out onto the fire escape out there and saw you smoking 2.5 grams of weed in a backwood?
That was not me.
Are you sure, Frank? I'm pretty
I
sure
am
it was
sure.
you.
I heard.
I don't smoke. I would do an edible, but I don't smoke.
I think that was Devlin.
You DM'd me the other day. Didn't something open near the office? You sent me a weed truck on Twitter.
Did I?
Yes.
Literally, I mean, I could just pull it up. This isn't a bit.
Frank is off the weed, dude. Ever since he had the edible in here, I know.
You seem a little bit high right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. He's just been musing.
Did you have an edible this morning, Frank?
No.
It was a
That was
2.5
too quick of a denial.
But I did. But I did almost choke on a
on a chicken.
choked on a chicken sandwich. That wasn't fun this morning.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom. I came in. I thought someone was dying. You choke like mints.
We talked on the 15th. You sent me a weed website, and I sent you some eye emojis.
What is that? Oh, Granny's Ah. That's why I sent it to you.
Granny.
What?
The name of the place is Granny's Ah.
Oh, za.
So you sent it to Owen.
Wait. What? Classic mix-up.
He found a new weed place called Granny's
Yeah,
Ah.
there's a weed place called Granny's Ah, and I
It's your
sent it-
name,
and
so
I
he
sent it here, sent it to him for the yak.
What if it was actually his grandma who like ran the weed shop?
Yeah.
It was Ah's grandma from Zimbabwe. That would have been fucking sick, dude.
So Frank's a plug.
But I think it's actually absolutely funny. And I looked at Zal right now, and he's like, "Whoa, what?"
Dude, you're baked.
You were baked, dude. I'm sorry. Frank is
So
fucking
high.
high out of his gourd right
You're
now.
not high?
No, I saw him smoking. He must forget, dude. He
I'm
was
not high.
smoking 2.5.
There it is. There's the place.
Backwood.
Now, do you go there enough that you get a discount at this point, or what's going
No,
on?
no, no. I
He's
haven't
a brand
had that much.
ambassador.
Yeah, it's like
I haven't
cheers.
had that. I
Frank.
haven't had that much, but you know,
Welcome back, Frank.
you know what it is? You know
What?
why? You know why I'm in this mood?
Why? Because the weed?
The Mets beat the
Mets.
Because the New York Mets just kicked the ever-loving shit out of the New York Yankees.
1-by-1 run.
Oh, fuck, Tommy. You must be pissed.
The Yankees, they made a trade last night, so it's all good. Subway Series doesn't matter. For Frank, it's everything.
Doesn't matter. Aren't you guys both just first place in your respective divisions? Didn't you guys get out to an early lead? Wasn't Pete Alonso like clovering homers early on? I thought you were definitely going to
Alonso
win that.
was covering homers for the Mets.
Oh, for the Mets. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm an idiot. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, do you know what was
Care about
the nice
baseball?
after the game that Mr. Met went to the Yankees dugout and was able to sweep up
I mean,
the
two
dugout?
games is not a sweep. You just can't
It
say
is a
that-
sweep.
You just can't say the 2 games is a
It is a sweep.
I
Damn,
disagree.
you got swept.
Ever see the video of Mr.
Sweet,
Met
sweet.
hitting Mrs. Met in the elevator?
Yes,
Oh,
that shit was
yeah.
disturbing.
I think you're thinking of Ray Rice.
He got like a 2-game suspension for that.
Yeah, she got a restraining order too.
Yeah. Changes his
And wrote a
ways.
whole album,
Yep.
breakup songs. It was
Did you ever
pretty
see
sad.
the This Is Sports Center commercial where Mr. Met is driving and Mrs. Met's like nagging him, and their 3 kids
Classic.
are
Classic woman.
and
yeah.
their 3 kids are asleep
Women.
in the back of the car.
No. What happens? Is he driving oncoming traffic?
No,
Yeah,
okay.
Doyle
It looked
rules
like
style.
Yeah, yeah.
it looked
Off
like
the
he
cliff.
it looked like he had that thought in his head though.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the breadwinner, like he probably just wasn't
Right.
getting enough credit.
They kind of look like siblings.
Yeah. She was probably on her
See,
period.
there's the
Yeah.
there's the kids asleep in the back.
The car seat's not adjusted correctly.
He's just tired of her spending all of his goddamn money. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Going to Target.
Going to Target,
Target run. She said she's only going to get
drinking
one thing
wine,
with the other mom.
burning dinner.
Wait, that was it. That was the Bechdel test. You guys just had a conversation.
But it's about men.
No, it was about a woman. It was about what a woman was doing.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, but wait, that doesn't count either, does
Exactly. It's about. It has to be something like, "Hey, how's your career?
it's going great,
Love."
and I work with a lot of men.
it? Oh, fuck. Damn it. Damn it, Kate. You're so
Here, let's try
close.
again. Let's try again. Hey, your dog? Question mark.
I don't have one. I have a cat
Oh, but you have a
and a
family.
son and a baby dad.
Damn, fuck, Owen. They were doing it, Owen. You had the fuck
God,
mansplain her life to her.
Yeah.
you enjoy horse racing.
yes, I enjoy horse racing. It's actually how I met my boyfriend. Oh, damn it.
Yep.
This shit is impossible. I don't know how. That's probably why it's never happened in a movie.
Right.
Honestly, my thoughts in my head. My thoughts in my head, I wake up and my thoughts go, boys,
Guys,
boys,
dudes,
boys,
boys,
dudes,
guys, dudes.
titties, dudes,
Men
shopping.
What man
shopping.
can provide for me today?
Yes.
Right.
Frank, do you know what the Bechdel test is?
No, I do not.
It's like a test. Can you explain it, Kate?
It's like most
The movies.
movies, like 99% of them don't pass it, where a woman has more than like 2 lines in the movie, or where women have a conversation that has nothing to do with men. Like
2 women.
almost every woman written into a movie or a show is about, like, her whole purpose is to talk about the men.
And they
So it's
no
rare
other
to
man
have-
can be in the scene.
Yeah.
So the problem is like with rom-coms, they have a best friend, right? Like so cute, they like talk.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 scenes together, but they're always like, I told you he whatever, and guess what he did next? So it doesn't even like Sex in
Right.
the City.
But
Might
I
not
feel like
even.
in a rom-com, the guys would be talking about the girls as well.
Yeah, but you guys have like sports movies, and
You
you,
have
guys
a lot of other stuff.
You guys have
going on.
You
Matrix.
have Bridesmaids.
But it would be hard to seek a romance movie of a man and a
Yeah, no, rom-coms period are bad because those are made for women, and
Yeah.
so like that one's, but it's more like the Matrix. There's one female character, and her lines are, "I want to suck your dick,"
Right.
and
Is that true?
she like her whole purpose, like she doesn't do much, and then like there's like literally one scene where she's like, I have to tell you, I'm in love with you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like,
Tarantino, yeah, they just like put their feet up.
yeah,
Right.
That's about it.
yeah.
He
But
loves that shit though.
I mean, I love movies.
Well, what about Lifetime movies?
Okay, but those are rom-coms. I would say those are.
Bitch.
Whoa! Drop the mic. But those are still rom-coms. You
Those
know
are
what I
still
mean? They're
rom-coms,
rom-coms.
yeah.
They're surrounded by them, but they're made for women. So I'm not like complaining
Yeah,
about rom-coms.
yeah.
Have you ever watched a Lifetime movie, Frank?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's almost just like it's like the Choco Taco. It's like something we're all familiar with, but nobody's actually consumed it.
It's
Oh, I've consumed my fair share of Lifetime. They're all really good.
Bullshit,
I
dude.
swear, they're all like.
When did you watch one?
When
of
I
them?
was a kid, maybe me and my mom.
what's your
would
favorite
watch
one?
it. There was one.
Princess Switch.
I actually don't even remember the plots of all.
Oh, you
any
don't
of
know
them,
any of them.
But I just know when you're in
I
it,
don't
you're
believe
like
you.
they're not memorable,
Yeah.
but when you're in it, it's like this is good.
They're always like also like stars that were like extremely famous in the early 20s.
Yes.
And you're like, Denise Richards is still pretty big, but like
What's his face does him? That was helpful. He's on Saved by the Bell. He's got black hair. He's very handsome.
Mario
Lopez.
Lopez.
Mario Lopez does a bunch of them.
I watched one
Like
recently
Hallmark.
and it had the guy from Parks and Rec who's like literally.
Rob Lowe.
Yes, thank you. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how much they're getting paid for like one of those. Like, are they getting a fucking big bag, or is it just like?
I
a
mean,
chance
they
to be a
make
leading
money.
role?
Hallmark makes money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were an actor, do you think you would just take all the roles you can, stack up that cash, or would you be very selective?
I would take everything.
I would take everything.
It's like a privilege to be selective. I think.
I mean,
I'd
just
be in poopery commercials. I'd do anything.
Yeah.
just look at The Rock. It's Rock has the Dwayne Johnson Movie of the Month Club.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it all.
They're all
Open
was
heart.
in like a jungle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He just takes it as a chance to travel the world and go to the sweetest places.
Mm-hmm.
And live
Yeah.
in like a fucking
bros.
8-story trailer.
Yep. He's always in the jungle. He does 1 or 2 cartoons a year.
Mm-hmm. He always smolders.
I mean, yeah. In fact, he has a cartoon coming out next month, I think.
Would you vote for him for president though, Frank?
He's got to do something before becoming president.
Like what?
What hasn't he done?
Like a drama.
Host The Apprentice.
You want him to spend some time in the swamp before he fucking becomes a politician?
Probably.
Why? I thought we were trying to drain the swamp. You don't want to drain the swamp
If
anymore?
he becomes an EGOT winner, I would be like,
I mean,
He'd never do it.
the problem with the swamp is that there's too many politicians that have been in the swamp too fucking long.
Exactly.
That's a fact. Speaking of, dude, what about Victor Boot, dude? What about this guy Victor Boot that we're trading?
Trading the
Brittany
Merchant
Griner
of
for?
Death.
Yeah, this guy is literally a movie. His whole life is
is.
a movie.
Yep.
Yeah. This would be basically like the Anaheim Angels trading Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout and getting back Thomas Shabaki.
That make it easier for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Now
Yeah.
do you
I
guys mind if I eat a little bit of soup?
Go for it.
Oh my
If it,
god.
it's
no,
only
very
because
pro
it's
soup.
soup that it's cool.
Can
because
you
Exactly.
slurp it and can we guess what flavor it is?
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh yeah.
You guys, I have a little bit. It's more of like something I would like to make a rule. I don't feel like men should eat soup. I think it's a girl thing.
Don't tell PFT commenter that.
Chili. Men can eat chili though.
Men can eat chili.
The
1,000%.
chunky soup. If the soup has big chunks in
But
it,
if it's creamy.
What about all those
it's-
Campbell's
You're
commercials
a
with football
pussy.
players though?
that's
for
chunky
No,
soup.
they-
That's
they-
for chunky soup.
That's
I think she's
beefy
right. They
boys
took it
having
over.
beefy soup, and I'm
Oh,
cool
it
with
It was
it.
a whole thing. The gorgeous,
basically,
gorgeous
if you-
girls, gorgeous, gorgeous
Basically,
girls
if you're
have
running
soup.
a soup
Yep.
counter,
Yes.
so basically,
I just
if you're running a
think of
soup counter
publicity
and a man
TikToks.
came over here, you
Frank,
go.
I swear
"No
to
soup for
God,
you."
I swear to God, Frank, you are trying to cancel me. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I'm not
Nobody
looking at
will.
it.
Nobody
Everyone
will.
close their eyes. Everyone
Okay.
close your eyes.
Zah's gonna guess it first.
Mm-hmm.
I think eating soup in the summertime is kind of fucking psycho.
Hey, here's the
I
deal.
saw
I
the-
cut up my tongue. I cut up my tongue
Yeah, I
really
don't-
bad surfing, so I can only eat soup for next week.
What an outrageous sentence.
I know.
Cut up your tongue surfing?
Don't look, Owen. You're gonna see what it is.
What-
Everyone.
What if
Try and
it
guess
is
if
it
you're in
is
the
it
chat.
manly to eat soup as long as you don't use a utensil and only use your hands?
You nut surfing?
Your hands?
Hands?
You
What do
guys hear that?
It sounded like creamy tomato.
Did you cheat?
Am I right?
You are correct.
Whoa.
We should do this every day, and we'll have Rowan guess a new one.
I've never fucked with tomato soup.
Well, you've never
Really?
fucked then.
Oh.
Really, I
Yeah,
mean,
You got me.
I mean, tomato soup with a side
Grilled
of
cheese.
grilled cheese sandwich and or a tomato soup with some croutons inside of it.
Croutons.
I'd like to make an
Frank,
addendum.
You have
I
done
want-
it.
I want my tomato soup to be the side to the grilled cheese. I want like a full grilled cheese.
And
dip.
and
Yeah.
for-
Right?
Croutons and soup is unreal.
for all you soup,
Yeah.
for all you soda fans out there, and if you have a tomato soup, the answer is orange soda. Orange soda pairs the best with tomato soup.
Interesting. I would not have guessed that.
What about
but
chicken
I-
noodle, Frank?
Sprite.
Ginger ale. Ginger ale.
You know what? Ron is right. Ginger ale.
Wow.
Ginger ale. Because
What
if you're
about-
sick, you're having tomato soup.
yeah.
Or I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
chicken noodle
correct.
soup and ginger ale. It's
Yeah.
good for the soul.
How about creamy broccoli?
Creamy broccoli. That sounds like something that would be a good for a black cherry soda.
Oh.
Italian wedding soup.
Italian wedding soup. That sounds like something that you'd serve with Sprite.
Yes.
French onion.
French onion. I think that's another soup that would be good with orange soda.
I would have said root beer.
Or yeah,
What about
Coke. I'd
lemonade
say like
in
something
the
dark.
fall?
What about a minestrone?
Just a straight
Minestrone?
Coke.
I would go with a Cola there, Coke, Pepsi.
Here's one that will throw you for a loop. What about a cold gazpacho soup?
Ooh.
Ooh.
What do you do
Yeah,
with
go with a hot
cold-
soda.
You mean a
Right.
cold gazpacho?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you that's something you get back to the chef and say, cook this shit.
Okay.
What about the
Fair enough.
what's a good soda to drink while you're watching the soup with Joel McHale though? What would be a good pairing with that program?
I missed that show.
I know, dude. Joel McHale was making like $40 million off of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then he insulted the Kardashians, and the Kardashians went, "Wah, wah, wah," and got him canceled.
Damn.
Exact quote. I don't remember this. What did they get him canceled for?
He got basically.
We have breaking news.
Whoa.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, this is a good interruption. This is
After Caroline's comments, we have a soup expert on the phone.
Whoa.
what the fuck?
I'm scared.
Do we have a soup expert on the phone? Who are we talking to right now?
Yeah, I'm a soup expert. You can probably figure out who this is. I'm a big soup guy.
And a man.
Holy fuck.
Wow. Oh yeah, this guy's on Food Network.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know this guy from the sound of his voice.
Caroline
Yes, sir.
is running her mouth saying that, fellas, is it gay to eat soup? Is that what you're talking about on the
I
yak?
didn't say it
What
was
she's saying. That's
gay.
exactly what
That's
she's
kinda
saying.
What she said.
Who is this?
I said you just be slurping up that straight up liquid. I don't know.
Yeah, soup is the nectar of the gods. Soup does everything. It can be a drink. It can be a meal. I eat it for dessert sometimes. My thing is it fills in the cracks, so it can be an after meal treat. It can be a before meal treat. Soup is
You
the
have
perfect
juice
meal.
as well.
Do I drink juice?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said juice for a second. And that was
Oh. Well, that would be news.
no, I do drink juice. Matter of fact, I love juice. You got a problem with that too?
No, I was just wondering. I just asked a question.
So of course we're talking to PFT commentator. PFT, dude, this has to be
PFT. I'm just kidding.
This has to be a damning blow. You're out of the office for a day. You know, you get to kind of relax a little bit, and then you kind of hear your livelihood, your manhood being called to the carpet here.
Yeah, no, it's jarring to say the least. Right now, I'm doing the straightest thing possible. I'm sunbathing, and it's extremely masculine. And then I get a text from TJ being like, "Yo, Caroline's saying that females only are allowed to eat soup." So,
PFT, are you using tanning oil right now?
No, raw dog in the sun. Yeah, tougher than the sun. That's right, the fucking sun.
Damn, that's
So PFT, I have a question. So you just be dipping a spoon into liquid and bringing the spoon up to your mouth and opening your mouth just slightly and rubbing the liquid off the spoon with your lips and swallowing it.
It's so gay when you put it.
Sometimes I just go face first into the soup.
Oh, that's different.
I go down on the soup.
that's different.
He drinks it like a dog out of a bowl.
That's scary.
Yeah, I imagine like a dog out of a bowl, like a cat drinking milk delicately out of a saucer. That's sometimes my soup technique. This morning, I actually had 2 giant bowls of cereal, which, as we know, is breakfast soup.
Yes.
It's just I find it hard to believe that you've ever hung out with any true masculine alpha males if you think that men can't eat soup.
First of all, you're correct about that. But second of all, if it has a crunch to it, if you have to chew, I'm okay with a chili. I get it. But a liquid, a puree, a baby food type texture, creamy tomato, a broth, if you will. Come on.
You guys ever have chicken pastina soup?
You want us to just stick to chilies or something with more texture?
Yeah, I want you guys have to like okay, so this is how you eat soup, right?
Oh.
Right? This is how a man has to eat soup. He has to be like,
yeah, you have to be pretty gross.
Yeah, teeth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just stick my hand in a nice big
see,
bowl of
that's what I'm
clam
talking about, PFT. Yeah. That's what I'm talking. I don't know why I'm looking at
is clam chowder okay? How about a lobster bisque? Is lobster bisque okay?
Depends on how you eat it.
Right.
Damn, well, PFT, dude, I appreciate you defending soup like this.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with her take, but I will defend to death her right to say it. I'm a big First Amendment guy, so I'm glad that you have the platform to say it. I just think that's a disgusting train of thought that you're on. It's dangerous, too, if you follow that train of thought too far. We ended up in some
I'm definitely going to twist that to say PFT defends my rights.
Dude, PFT, any thoughts on Victor Boot before we move on?
Victor Boot? Who's that?
He's the dude we trade Griner for. We traded Griner for Boot.
It's like if you traded Ohtani for Thomas Kabuki.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Isn't he like the god of war or something like that?
Yes, he is.
I saw it in the headlines like Brittany Griner traded for the god of war.
Yeah, but she can dunk. She's done it like 6 times.
And we're getting 2 Americans for 1 Russian. There's another guy who comes to Griner in this deal.
Yeah, but is he as famous?
No, he's not.
Put it through my ESPN trade machine that I have, and it doesn't work for cap implications. So we better be getting some cash over the top if we're getting Griner back.
Dude, I'm afraid that we're not, but appreciate.
Actually, we're probably gonna send some cash.
She better bring her weed pen at least.
Damn, that shit definitely got confiscated.
Oh, yeah.
PFT, well, we appreciate your words on Boot and you defending the soup, dude. Salute to you.
Yeah.
You're an American.
All right, thank you guys. God bless.
Love you.
Come to Pop Punk tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, we'll see you in Atlantic City.
Hell yes, good shit, PFT. Appreciate you, brother. My brother. All right, you guys wanna spin the wheel?
Let's spin the wheel.
Let's do it.
Give it a little fucking spin.
First, bird dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, let's talk about fucking bird dogs, dude. I wore bird dogs to the firehouse yesterday, and these firemen were fucking sucking me off, dude.
The only thing they couldn't make fun of.
Right.
Yeah, it
Was
was
the
tried
bird
all day.
They all wanted a taste, dude. They all wanted to get a little bit of nibble. And there's enough to go around because bird dogs are the best and only shorts that you should be wearing this summer. They're the most comfortable shorts. It's not even close. And you can go to birddogs.com, enter promo code YAK, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs rope hat. That's birddogs.com. Promo code YAK, and boom, a free Bird Dogs hat with your pair of Bird Dogs. When you think summer, think Bird Dogs. They're the only bottoms you need. You will not take these things off.
Mm-mm.
I promise you.
Not even if there's a fire.
Fuck no.
Oh boy.
So we need a wheel reset. We're kind of backed up. cast for a week. I don't know what we do if it lands on cast for a week.
Can you get that?
Yeah.
That's still on there. Oh yeah, that's.
Well, I guess that should be just Roan's punishment.
Okay,
and then we'll
yeah,
figure
yeah,
that out
yeah.
after you cast.
There's too many options that are not dry on here.
Right, there's a lot.
It's almost equal.
We gotta.
There's only 2 more dries than non-dries.
Doing some stuff.
We got to start doing
Yeah,
some
we gotta
stuff.
do things.
Were you saying Brandon's coming back next week, or is he just
Yes.
still getting owned by other dudes who make
But-
lists online?
Yeah, he'll be back in New
Monster
Jersey
Dip
on
is the
Monday.
chip.
Monster Dip is either a jar of dip or a can of dip.
Oh,
Could be a couple different things, or you can go down to the ocean and take a monster dip, but you have to get there
Mhm.
within 25 minutes, or not the ocean. Doesn't have to be the ocean, just a body of water.
Wait, so what would Roan's punishment be?
he hasn't
I
decided
haven't
yet.
decided yet, but it's gonna be dry anyway. So I think the front runner right now is a Frank Shuey, but I'm still trying to kind of beat that in my mind.
No.
Yeah.
You know, if today was
If
today would have been a Frank Shuey, this would have been the luckiest day of your fucking life.
Because you got new shoes.
Skechers.
Frank got
Yeah,
some
no
new
laces.
shoes.
And no laces.
Those are nice.
Literally, I got them in the mail last week,
Pretty clean, yeah.
and I put them on this morning for the first time.
You go no-show socks, or you just go raw?
Oh, I don't wear socks anymore.
You raw
So you-
dogs.
so do you go raw?
I guess that's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Full Lou Gehrig speech after doing a shoey out of Frank's foot.
I consider myself the luckiest man in the world.
I mean, if there's ever a day to do a Shuey, Frank Shuey,
Fire me up, Frank. Let's do it.
it was.
Hey, get Owen.
Yeah,
Line
come on,
up Owen
Owen.
one. Give him that. Not only is he gonna break sobriety,
Yeah,
he's gonna do
I'm
it
gonna
out of
do it in
Frank's
style.
shoe. It's the only fucking way, Frank. Those are nice. How'd you decide on the? Was that a K-Swiss?
No, it's
Sketcher?
it's
Skechers.
How'd you decide on the Sketcher?
I got a pair of Skechers last year. I liked them, and this is like my 4th pair of Skechers.
That's crazy that you got new shoes before Tommy Smokes did.
These are pretty new. I got them a few months ago from Allbirds.
Yeah.
You throw those in the washer?
No,
can.
I threw a different pair of Allbirds in the washer. It didn't work.
But you could have done
Bird-
that.
Or we got too many bird advertisers.
Right.
Just the two, really.
Yeah,
All
there's
birds
only-
and bird dogs.
But I confuse them all the time.
How do you wash shoes in the washer?
Just threw a Tide Pod in there.
Really? You just so and they
It didn't work, so it's probably not good advice.
Well, some shoes are equipped for it. Rothy's, for example, you can wash, but some others you
It's like I figured maybe I could wash some of my Skechers and have.
Yeah, you can
Skechers,
wash
I bet
your
you
raw
could.
Skechers. The Tide Pod just bursts inside the washer.
Well, I don't use Tide Pod. I use Purex liquid detergent.
No free ads.
A man of class.
Caroline, can I ask you a real question? How's it been since you won Barstool Idol?
It's been good. I the first 2 weeks I was here. Well, the 1 week we were on break, but the first week I was doing. I actually just started like 2 weeks. I'm only 2 weeks in. But the first week we were doing podcasts, but I wasn't really here. I wasn't making anything. My contract hadn't started. So now I'm 2 weeks in. And I know what I'm doing. I feel like the first week everyone was telling me just go do stuff on your own. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? And so then I realized literally go make stuff on your own. So now I'm doing good. I know what I'm doing. I got a track.
You've had a bunch of videos come out already.
About a lot of videos. I have a podcast next month.
Can you tell us more a little more, or too soon?
I mean,
No, tell us. What the fuck? Too
Yeah.
soon? What?
I have the handle on Instagram, so it's pretty official.
Nice.
No, I'm gonna have a podcast where people write in and we're gonna give them toxic advice.
Okay. All right.
Really
Pretty Official would be a good podcast name.
pretty official.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
pretty good. But
Texas.
you're like a
Hot
pretty
referee.
official.
here's what we did though. Hi.
Welcome,
Tico.
Tico.
Yeah,
What's
baby.
going
I like this
on?
fit.
Hell yeah.
I know.
Tico
Are you
making the
lit, too?
rounds.
Hey,
Hey, Tico.
Is there a party this
Hey.
morning?
Yeah.
You're looking fly, Tico.
Tico, what's up?
Damn. Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh,
What's up, Karen?
you look so cute. I like your outfit.
I think it's our first time meeting, right?
Yes, it is.
It is?
But I admire your photos on your desk every time I walk by. I'm like,
You could tell her that it's Tico's desk because it's all pictures of Tico. It's dope.
If I looked that good, I would too, though.
Talking to the mic, Tico. Speaking to the mic so the good people in the audience can hear you.
What's y'all on here talking about?
Tico, actually, I'm glad you came in because you and me have beef.
We have beef?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, dude, you went to fucking France at the same time I went to France.
Intro pays.
you were in Saint-Tropez the same time I was in Saint-Tropez, and you said you were going to be on a yacht, and you said that you'd hit me up and invite me to your yacht party. And I sat there by my phone for fucking 4 days in Saint-Tropez, and I fucking never got the call from you.
You never left the hotel room even.
And I know that you were having the time of your fucking life, gallivanting around the world with your famous and rich friends, having an incredibly transcendent time.
You see my titties on the New York Post?
Yes, they looked wonderful.
What? Thank you.
They were
you so much.
perky.
Thank you. Nah, Ron, I don't even know if I have your right number because I did try to reach out to you, and I got no text back. I can show you the proof.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's the real tea. Did you enjoy France?
I enjoyed it, but I just saw so many yachts all over the place, and I was like, what do I got to do to get on one of these yachts? And it seems like you've already unlocked that key to life.
I have. Shout out to Libby.
That's why I keep telling her. I'm like, I want to know how you do all this stuff. Like how I'm not cool enough. Yeah.
She's a great networker.
I interviewed her. 2 weeks ago, and then since then we've been to the Hamptons. She had me house sit in her crib on the Upper East Side, and then she flew me to Ibiza, flew me to Cannes, flew me to Saint-Tropez, and then Paris.
God damn it! That's lovely.
Wait, so what? How did you wind up in the New York Post?
So Libby actually, we were staying in a villa in Ibiza, and she got robbed for like $500,000.
Oh shit!
Oh, I clicked the story, not knowing. I was just like on the site, and I clicked the story, and I'm halfway through it. I'm like. That's Tico Texas.
Yo,
that's Tico's titties.
Yeah,
wow.
I love that.
Tico titties is her other handle.
I love that. Yeah, she got.
They asked for permission to use one that your nipple was visible in.
So I actually sent the photo to them.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? What sex sells, right?
You know? I would say that's a very smart.
It was only a little bit.
I was gonna say we could sue.
No, it was
if
tasteful.
Not.
It was a
get some money.
amount.
Exactly.
Yeah, just chase the bag.
No, that could have been like album artwork.
Yeah.
You liked it? You saw the picture?
Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous picture.
Oh wow. Oh, so y'all was talking about me up in here?
No, we just.
No, we just.
Oh, okay. Ooh, look. Ooh, shit. Damn. See, they go Libby in the back. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl. Whatever.
Did they catch you? Did it or?
They haven't caught anybody. They haven't caught it. It's like a whole thing. But more people's stories are coming out. Like some guy got his whole Rolex watch collection stolen from that. So fuck Six Senses and Ibiza because that's who be robbing and stealing and shit.
Wait, who's Six Senses?
It's a villa. It's like a spiritual villa retreat that's in Ibiza, but instead they target rich and the famous people, and the staff like steals like all their shit.
So we do know.
And they don't put any safes in the villas, so it's even more easy.
So is there any clues? Did anyone take like Instagram pictures where we could look at someone in the background and be like, maybe that was the person that did it or something like that? Anything that we could kind of maybe crowdsource a way to get this cash back for this rich lady?
I feel like Americans do that flex and shit. You know what I'm saying? Out in Spain, they just gonna rob her, take it to the truck, get the bread and never say anything again, So they kind of do it a little more slicker.
Yeah, but I think Roan wants to do like a Hardy Brothers.
Yeah, Encyclopedia Brown type of shit.
Oh,
Does anyone have a Great Dane? We could take
Nancy Drew moment.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do an investigation.
Let's all go solve the crime. Yeah.
Let's figure it out. Y'all missed me though. Y'all missed me.
We all had to go to the
Of course.
Yeah, energy around the office.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't even notice I was gone.
What are you?
We're all looking at your posts, going, "Wow, nice."
Hey,
What are you
Liddy.
talking about? You're in the New York
Liddy,
Post.
Liddy.
What's going on with you? What are you doing now that you're back stateside?
I just got back from Rolling Loud, Miami. That was really lit. I know the owners there. So they invited me out, and I was able to see them, just hang out, spend time with them. Kendrick was amazing.
Yeah.
Future was amazing. It was a really great time.
I saw a picture of you and Uzi.
Yeah. I met Uzi. I was like, "Hey, Uzi, I'm Tico Texas from Barstool Sports." He's like, "Hey, Tico Texas from Barstool Sports." I was like, "Oh shit, that's lit." So shout out to he might
He just came out with a new album, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
It's
He
good.
did.
I was listening to it this morning.
I love Uzi's music. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully me and him get on a track together and shit like that. But that's just all this is about, networking, meeting people, and connecting it in some way that, benefits the both of us.
Yep.
Any new artists that we could look out for that surprise you at Rolling Loud? Put us on to somebody.
Don Tolliver is really amazing. I don't know. He's from Houston. He's under Travis Scott's label, and he's a really, really dope performer and artist. So y'all should definitely check him out. And then they told me, so big news. Okay, nobody knows this. I'm dropping on the yak right
more
now.
news.
Exclusive news. I'm on stage for Rolling Loud New York in September, baby.
Yes, Frank. Yes. Clap it up, Frank. Yes.
Viva.
Viva. Viva. Viva. Viva.
definitely, I'm gonna need y'all all there. I'll get y'all backstage passes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need y'all there. I'm gonna need y'all there supporting me. Y'all promise?
What is
Yeah.
in what
Be there.
capacity are you
Definitely
going to
be
be on stage? Are you going to be like performing?
Performing my
Yeah.
music. Yeah,
You know what
definitely.
songs yet?
Yeah, I got a little set list, and I'm working with dancers. We're gonna have like a little light show, visual thing going on. It's real serious.
What the heck?
Amazing.
Exactly, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna
great.
be
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you.
incredible.
And just
What
think
the
the day after we'll hear this. Sup, fellas? I was at Rolling Loud and Tico Texas. Let's tear it up.
Ben Mintz is going to be on
Ben
some
Mintz will be
acid for your
there.
show. You
Oh, yeah,
got to
I
know
love
that
that.
he's
Me
going to be
too.
tripping his balls off for your show.
Love that. I love
It's the
that.
only way, dude. Well, yo, great vibes, Tico. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Oh, yes. Happy to have you back.
Keep the Tico 10 still going on. You know what I'm saying? We still got the guests going. So shout out to everybody supporting. We love you. Love y'all. Yeah.
And lastly, before you go, what soda do you think goes best with French onion soup?
7-Up.
Oh, shit.
That's a good answer.
Oh,
Crisp and refreshing.
wow.
Thoughts,
Very
Frank?
interesting.
Love y'all.
That's a good choice.
Respectful nod from Frank. He was like, oh, sage
A
knowledge.
good choice.
You know, 7-Up briefly had something called DNL.
DNL?
And it was a caffeinated version of 7-Up.
Oh.
Oh.
7-Up has no caffeine?
Never had it, never will.
Really?
And if you're as old as I am, you actually understand that reference.
Oh, DNL. See, it's upside down.
Remember,
I
make
understand.
7 Up yours. That T-shirt kids were getting in trouble in school.
Yeah, they
back
had
in
the
day.
they had the
Yours.
guy. I forgot the guy's name. It was Jeffrey or something like that.
Don Tolliver.
And he was a Bond villain in like Live and Let Die.
Mm-hmm.
And he did 7-Up commercials in the late 70s, early 80s, and he said, 7-Up, the uncola. Never had it, never will. And he always never had caffeine, never will. And he always laughed when he had on his ads.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I have a question. What were kids getting in trouble for?
There was this commercial that was like the slogan 7 Up had was "Make 7 Up yours," but in the commercial, the guy's like, "What? Make 7 Up yours?" So kids were wearing shirts that said "Make 7" on the front, but "Up yours" on the back, and they were getting in trouble. It was when I was in middle school. It was
Did you
big deal humor.
Did you guys play the game in middle school, 7-Up?
7 Up, heads up,
That
7 Up.
ruled.
Loved that.
Yep, that was a good game.
What is that?
When everyone was heads down with their thumb up and one person was like the captain, they'd go and put
Yeah, I
a
remember
few
that.
thumbs down,
Yep,
and
I
then
remember
you'd have
that.
to guess.
Yeah,
and
third.
everything.
That was I remember doing that in third grade.
Third grade? Yeah, you were in third grade.
Yeah. Can I make a confession about soda?
Yeah.
Love to play that.
For about half my life, I thought that caffeine-free meant that it had caffeine. Like, I thought in my head, I rationalized it as that they unleash the caffeine. So I always would drink I'd be like
cage-free chicken.
Now, how many people have had this drink? It's a soda that I don't think it's around anymore. It made a brief comeback a couple years ago, but it was called Jolt Cola.
I seen it.
And Jolt Cola has twice the caffeine and twice the sugar.
Oh, I remember.
Frank, I remember Jolt. They sold gum as well, right?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember they had Jolt Cola was actually sold on my college campus, and I had it almost every morning.
You want to know what I miss? The Fanta girls.
A lot of people
Sexy,
said
flavorful.
Oh, not the sexy one. People said I looked like the dorky one.
Aren't they all sexy? Which color?
No,
Which color?
Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The Fanta girl who
There was a dorky
All
Fanta
colors
girl.
are
No, they were all
sexy.
sexy. They were like the Spice Girls.
There was like a orange
Orange.
or purple, green.
Yeah. Wait, which one were you know which color?
No, you know what?
There was a yellow. There was.
The red girl I remember being.
No, I'm
sticks in my
thinking of
mind.
Sundrop. Everyone said I looked like the
I don't know
dorky
what that is.
Sundrop commercial girl. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You want to know what other soda? Sunkiss. Sunkiss was
Yeah.
good.
I can't remember what she looks like, but I can remember her outfit.
Yep. I got so many people
It's kinda
back
like a
then who was like,
Like a Juno outfit.
look up Sundrop Soda Girl, and it's pretty much me.
You
Give it
know,
to you. It's,
Fanta has a kind of a dark history.
Why?
oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't you wanna?
It's a black-owned business.
No, way back.
Ooh, got him.
It's not that. Look up where Fanta got its start in the 1930s.
Colombia.
Can you tell us?
Yeah.
Germany.
Oh, so kind of a
Fanta.
Hugo Boss type situation.
Yeah, it's got,
Right.
it's got a definitely
Right.
Hugo Boss type situation to it.
Okay.
It's a damn shame. Also NASA.
Volkswagen.
They were just the Nazis were getting giggly off Fantas.
Well, we just got to use those paper clips to cover that up at NASA.
NASA's Nazis.
We kind of just siphoned their scientists discreetly, and then they kind of put us in the places we wanted to go.
I feel like that's we took their scientists from them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that fucked up? Or I guess it's that fucked up.
I mean, we got us on the.
What's the alternative? Let them keep working for them? Make them stop doing science?
Yeah, or just let them go to Argentina. So yeah.
Right.
The Sundrop girl isn't.
I'm not saying I'm just saying she's
like quirky.
She's dorky a little bit.
She's dorky, but she's like a hot girl wearing like those 3D glasses. She's like, I'm dorky.
Yeah.
Taco.
I gotta get eyes on her.
Yeah, look at.
What did you guys all get? What did you guys?
Her?
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
That was you?
If you watch the commercial,
Dude, I sniped that. I think that's the same outfit as Juno.
People said it was very strong me vibes. No free ads, but.
Oh, she's about to drop it.
I don't know.
Oh my God, she's hot. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I do feel like that gives me vibes.
Would.
I don't know.
What year did this come out?
2013.
This
was on like every commercial.
It was
break in 2013.
everywhere.
I've never heard this,
I don't
but
remember.
can we remake it with you in the office?
I have a photo of myself standing next to her cardboard cutout in it.
I think
So
you just
people
see
like
Halloween
bullied you
costume.
in middle school, like you're just so fun and like you're just like you don't care what anyone thinks.
Just because I had no tits, a greasy face, and I.
People made fun of me.
Yeah.
For no
Oh
tits,
yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I was a loser.
Damn.
Wait,
Look at me
you were
now.
homeschooled. Were your parents saying this?
No, yeah, my parents.
Caroline was not homeschooled.
I was
How many
homeschooled
times?
schooled.
One
I
time
was-
before the bracket, she's like, "Yeah, I was homeschooled." And
No,
then she told
I was
5 stories
No,
about high school.
let me
Syllabus
explain.
week of college
Let me
was it was
explain.
a gauntlet.
Let me explain. Let me explain. I was homeschooled until I graduated high school. I graduated with a bunch of people I'd never met in my life. There were like 40 of us.
Okay.
And at our graduation, they
all
literally
made fun of you?
played PowerPoints, and our parents spoke over them of baby pictures of us. That's how many people we had in our graduating class that each person could have a minute-long Powerpoint.
Wait, your parents didn't teach all the students? Everyone
This
was
is where I'm
taught
about to get in for you.
individually, and then they came together.
Yes.
But so what unified you guys?
I was on a competitive homeschool Christian basketball team.
Ah.
And that's where all my friends came from. And my brother was on the boys one.
Oh, so it was all the basketball parents. It was like all the.
That's where all my friends were.
That's where everybody.
So the only event you did with them was graduating?
No, the graduation was like a lot of homeschool kids in the area. So like I didn't know. We had like homeschool prom where all the kids in the area who didn't know each other went to prom.
You just take your
I
sister?
feel like that's very zesty
my brother.
and exciting.
Arranged marriage.
Homeschool where you don't know anybody. Because like if you went to another school's dance, that was exciting as a kid.
Totally.
Fresh people.
No, this one was, I mean, there was nothing exciting.
Yeah.
It was quite tragic actually.
Because no one had ever socialized. There was no like.
We like couldn't make eye contact.
And then you're
that's
just trying to
tough.
wingman for your
We had us.
siblings?
No, this is not a joke. I really am. This is not a bit. At our homeschool prom, they couldn't play any music because like dirty lyrics, so they just played like the instrumentals, like boom, 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 boom. Like G6 was really big, and it was just the instrumental. And then they stopped the dance, and there was a swing dancing competition.
Oh man.
Damn,
Boy.
you grew up in.
Where did
I did
you?
not have your
50s.
childhood.
Yeah, that's
I'm from like right outside of Dallas.
okay.
Big homeschooling community.
Okay.
Why?
Whoa.
Why is it a big homeschooling community?
Because you can't tell Texans their children have to go to school.
Right.
You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, this is what they played just on loop.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no one's grinding, no one's touching each other. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was thinking back about like grind
Getting
lines.
slizzard.
Oh yeah.
What?
Grind
Well,
lines.
you wouldn't know what it is.
I don't.
but
Oh, you guys would get in a line and grind
Like a human centipede of boners. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Absolutely.
Disgusting.
it was awesome.
Getting Eiffel Towered out there.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It's so hard.
Damn.
This is how we would dance. We would just jump up and down because like trying to get to heaven. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I like your dance moves, dude.
Thank you.
You remind me of Elvis.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
No KB.
I feel like Tommy probably grinded a lot in high school.
No. I did go to Glow. Rowan, do you remember Glow nightclub on Long
Oh
Island?
yeah.
It was like a teen nightclub that they'd have
Holy
like
shit! Yeah.
It's real
twice a
Melties.
year.
It's actual
Yeah,
Melties.
It was over by like the mall. And
Yeah,
it was just,
yeah.
It was a standalone bar just in a parking lot.
It's now a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Did you guys
Really?
like drink
Yeah.
in high school? Like, can Can we just keep G6 on for this?
Yeah, I'm good talking over it for
But
sure.
no, this was like I was like 13, very short, very long hair, glasses, braces, and a couple girls grind on me ironically, so that was nice.
Like a bullet to bully you, so they could laugh with their friends.
Yeah, like the older hot, but it was cool. It was like the older hotter girls like, oh look at this.
Like, yeah, you're not
grind
pranking
on
me.
them. Yeah, no, this feels
It was
great
also-
against my penis.
Yeah, that place was wild because it was a foreign concept to
God.
see like other kids not from your school.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
It was like
right.
a college, it was like
Yeah.
college before.
But we were wearing
Tommy, which
American
one are
Eagle
you?
polos and Finger Guns khaki shorts.
I'm on the right, but like
Okay.
even worse than that.
What about? Did you ever make it to Foo?
No.
Once we got to high school, there was just a sushi restaurant that.
You know, it's
The
ironic you
nightclub.
showed that picture because
Uh-oh.
that's what Edwin Diaz made Joey Gallo look like.
We can do better than that, Frank.
Yeah,
He looked like a young white boy.
Yeah, the teenage clubs were definitely a thing in Colorado too.
Who's organizing those? Like, what
Yeah, that's
adults
very
like? You know,
weird.
what
You guys
Well-
have promoters?
Yeah,
I remember
like-
my one
like-
friend like came back to a group. He's like, I grinded on 6 girls, and we were like, what? You're the man.
In Colorado, the kids, there was like this fad where when everyone would have their 16th birthday party, they would like go to a club in Denver, but they'd rent it out.
Yeah.
And then we would just go to the nightclub and you couldn't drink obviously, but
Right.
How about those
Can
party
we-
limos?
Can we riff on
Oh, yeah.
Kate's hypothetical club owner who was just making sure 13-year-olds are having fun?
Yeah.
Keep going.
That dude rules.
Like who? Yeah, who the hell?
yeah.
We're talking about a pedophile.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
That's where the riff was gonna go.
So what do we
Yeah.
need at the club tonight for teen night?
You
There was
need
no alcohol.
No
you need
alcohol.
Fanta, you need soda out
You
the
need
fucking
weird
ass.
Yes.
like black lights.
Yeah, you need
Black
black
lights
lights.
were huge.
You need Yin Yang Twins.
Every song has to have appeared on a DJ Earworm remix.
Yeah.
It
you
needs to be just soap on the ground.
Yeah, you need a theme, preferably
Definitely
like
a
neon,
theme.
tie-dye maybe. You know.
Yeah.
What is that? Kids Bop?
Yeah.
Kids Bop
Slutty Kids
playing.
Bob.
Now this is what I call music. Volume, I would say like 17. That one goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we get the kids to spend money? Like if there's no drinks.
Drugs.
tickets.
We'll sell drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I went to
actually
a couple,
we'll label
like,
it as drugs. It'll just be candy. So it'll be like you want
a
They
wink
won't know
with a
any
wink.
better.
yeah, like angel dust, and it's just sweeties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could we sell T-shirts? Kids love T-shirts.
Kids love shirts.
But they're slutty T-shirts.
Yeah,
I went
or
to a
like an
couple.
airbrush
It
artist.
was like a.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say strip club in
Cartoon-
Philly, but it was like
cartoon artist.
18 and up nights at
18
some
to
club
get
in
busy,
South
21
Philly.
to get dizzy.
Yeah, and it was like
Egypt on the waterfront.
only like a couple times I went because I had to sneak it, but it was like us and then like a bunch of grown ass men.
Were
And
were the
you felt-
ages different for men and women?
like it was like a lot of young women and then like men.
Because we had
And
in Providence, there was a ton of bars. It was 18 and up for girls, 21 and up for guys.
huh.
Which is,
That's
That
very
is-
Providence. I feel like
Yeah,
Providence
yeah.
is always doing shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
What's Providence's
multiple.
deal?
I don't know.
Classic Providence.
They like everybody else would think everybody there is from Massachusetts, but like if you're from there, would think everybody there is from Massachusetts, but like if you're from there, you're not from Massachusetts. You don't want people to think you're from Massachusetts. They're
Well, you know,
prideful about
the one thing I've learned
Rhode
about
Island.
the one thing I've learned about Rhode Island is nobody in Rhode Island knows how to drive.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
They say
Not
about
one
'em.
person.
There's a lot of women there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
fuck
I mean,
yeah,
you
Tommy.
can't even drive, bro.
Yeah, you don't drive on the
Oh, yeah,
highway.
you don't
You
drive
literally
at
are
all.
afraid to do that.
Yeah.
Well, so
He just
am I.
runs. If he needs to go anywhere, he just
Yeah,
runs.
it's like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it takes a tricycle.
Let's change the topic.
You definitely can't run.
Yeah.
There's
You're
no
a
way you
stunt
can
double
run.
and
I can
saw.
run. I can run.
Both
His
their
upper
feet on
body
the
doesn't
ground.
move though.
You,
It's
you
just
know the
his
worst part
legs.
about driving on the highway is when you find that groove at 35 miles per hour and and you're in the slow lane, and even though you're in the slow lane,
What are you talking about, dude? 35
we've
miles
all-
an
we've
hour
all
on
been
the
there.
highway?
and everyone just keeps honking at you.
That is the worst.
That is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Frank, you drive 35 in the slow lane?
I don't like driving. I don't like driving fast. So
35 should be illegally slow, though. They
say
probably
it.
think you're like smuggling drugs and like paranoid.
That's a little dangerous, Frank.
That's way worse than
that's why I try to avoid
driving
the
too
highway.
fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
thank
enough.
There was one time I was driving with Doug's, and I look over at Doug's. He's got his hands like into his nails almost driving into the dashboard, and he's got this like look on his face like,
You're so baked.
He's hatching.
You're so high.
You might be
It's okay. Like everybody around this office is fine with it.
Very supportive.
Everybody's
I
super
literally walked
casual
out
about
on you
marijuana use, but you're really hot.
No,
It's more
Frank
weird
is
that you're denying.
that ad where
doing
he's
with
just melting into the couch.
Yeah.
He's melting into the couch in front of us.
Like he's feeling his like.
This is the same
face like it's a
demeanor-
fabric wall.
Yeah, you had on the 420 episode.
Yeah.
He's avid. He's ashen white. And then there's another time when I'm making left-hand turn. This one guy just like misses by about 1 inch, and I thought he was gonna make a left turn, but he had his blinker on, but he didn't turn. And all of a sudden he started going,
Yeah, the guy going 35 on the highway is definitely not baked.
No,
And,
not at all.
He thinks he's going 85.
and now whenever I go anywhere, Doug says, "I'm driving."
Yeah. Which is probably fair.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets there literally twice as fast as you, probably, right?
Yeah.
The speed limit's around 70.
I just don't like driving fast. I take it a little slow.
Yeah, it's the trend of you
But-
New Yorkers. I mean, Balls was the same way. We went to San Francisco one time, and Balls was like, "You got to take the wheel for getting on the highway. You can't do it either."
That's not a New York
Ah.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No, people drive in New York.
Nobody in New York drives on the highway. It's very common. for
That's a
none of
Glenny
us.
Balls thing. For him to like pawn that off as like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a Long Island.
Tommy
thing.
does it too.
Everybody drives
Didn't
immediately.
Glenny Balls drive us through the cliff? Were you there on the Pebble
Through
Beach?
the what?
The cliff?
He drove us through the cliffs of.
He always finds it, dude.
Glenny Balls drove.
He
right
drove
through the
right
cliff.
through the cliff. Yeah.
Well, if I remember
He's
correctly,
the only man here.
But he lost. He lost his.
through the
He couldn't
cliff.
Go
find
head
it though.
on.
Like the directions were gone. He couldn't
Yeah,
find
he
it
couldn't
anywhere.
find
Were
it.
you with?
I was with. Yeah, that's where that happened. And then
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
he was like adamantly trying to hunt down In-N-Out, and I think that was when we.
Yeah.
It's the only
Yeah.
thing that gave him
In-N-Out
the
near the
steal.
Yeah.
It is.
bravery.
That is
That
what
was
you
right
want to
next to the
do.
cliff, yeah.
That's what you want
His
to do.
lifelong fear of driving was broken by a craving for In-N-Out.
Yes, and then also on that trip was his first time in the
Pacific
Ocean, and that was a big moment for him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Pretty wet near the clit.
yeah.
It is. Yes, it is.
Remember,
But
didn't
they
he
never
do
really
something-
made it to the clit, did they?
Wasn't he awake?
No,
for
It's
like
in and
did you
out.
guys
16 hours
find
once?
it? Did you?
Oh yeah, that was may have been that
Nice.
trip too, where he was awake for a whole 9 hours.
No, that was a different trip. 16 hours. He was
Why?
awake 16 hours straight.
Yeah,
Nobody's awake for 16 hours straight.
That's crazy. It's a lot for.
yeah.
Exhausted and
Not for anyone.
powering through.
That trip was awesome. Pebble Beach is like one of the nicest
That
places.
place is
ever.
awesome.
It made me
Yeah.
like nauseating. It like nauseated me how nice
Yeah.
it was.
17-mile drive out there, and that's where Pebble Beach is on, like that pretty coastline and everything.
It's like the
Really
Goonies.
pretty.
Yeah, it made me fucking pissed. Actually, I got angry with how
Yeah.
nice it was because I was like, I just live in New York. What am I fucking doing? Everyone there was just like so. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think I'm a sadomasochist. I don't want to enjoy nice things.
Where
I
are you
think
from, Rudy?
Denver.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Denver.
Where is the clit? What does it say?
Didn't match anything.
Can't
Are
find
you
it.
serious?
Not real.
Yeah.
You can't find it.
Is that a joke page?
No, that's Google.
Looks like it's real.
No, I think it must be a joke.
No, this is live. There's
Damn.
not enough time to do.
Wow,
jokes.
Google is so funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
Hmm.
dude? That shit's preposterous.
Google's obviously male.
Remember
Did
the
you get
old
that
like,
that bracelet, Rudy?
This one, it's a bootleg like Cartier. I have people coming to me at bars like, "Oh, dude, is that Cartier?" And I always say yes. I got it at Urban.
It's the nails they used to hang Jesus on the cross, it looks like.
It is.
Looks pretty intense.
Stigmata.
I'm a Satanist. Yeah.
Have another necklace on beneath the pearl necklace.
Yeah. I kind
You
of
have nice nails, too.
Thank you guys.
Looks so
Suck off,
cute.
Rudy.
This always ends up happening.
I always am
at the end.
trying to.
Yeah. No, I got like a.
I'm
little
just saying, every time he's on the show, everyone's like, by the end, it's like, Rudy's the coolest. Because you want
No, Rudy is
it. Rudy
cool.
is the coolest. Rudy is.
3,400. You
Wow.
said?
Crossword puzzles.
Yeah.
You are the coolest.
Yep.
Mhm. Thanks, guys. This is nice. Let's keep going.
But we were talking.
Yeah.
Owen has some great style as well.
Owen is very cool.
Owen does have
I
cute
do the same
clothes.
as you,
Owen's very
Tommy. Try and dress
cool.
like Rudy.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Owen's got that like it looks like he like writes movies, but indies only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the aesthetic.
Owen works at a
That's
record
nice.
shop.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy looks
I'll
like a
take
camp
that.
counselor.
On.
That's not a bad thing.
And they're always
Yeah,
like,
like,
is he a
it's definitely
counselor or is
not
he
a
one of the
good thing.
kids?
Yeah.
No, it's one of those ones where he's like he graduated from the camp the year prior, and then
Yeah.
he goes on a
Yeah.
power trip the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this place.
Remember
Yeah.
those days.
Caroline, did you have to do like a debutante's ball? Being like
No.
a southern lady?
I did.
Oh no! But
No.
I did nanny when I was in New York. I nannied kids that were doing cotillion.
I did Cotillion.
And she came home.
What's Cotillion? Is that like manners classes?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's the debutante.
It's like you're stepping
debutante's
out
at the
into
end
society,
of Cotillion.
yeah.
But the little girl came home. She's like 4 years old, and her older sister was like, "How was it?" And she asked if like, "Hey, was whatever there? Was Nicole there?" And she goes, "Nicole was there, but her dress was not as pretty as mine." And they were like 4 years old. And I was like,
Oh.
oh, debutante ball does not
Cutthroat.
But I never
Sometimes
went.
it's
Did you
good
do
to be
one?
poor. No, oh God, no. No.
Kate was in
given a hand job in the
F-150.
woods in South Carolina.
Yeah, my
counts.
dad's from
Yes.
Philly,
It
so I
does,
grew
it
up in
does.
Texas.
Yes,
but
it does.
Definitely counts.
Church camp.
What you doing, Frank? Tweeting?
Just reading. Doing tweets.
Yeah.
You crank up the dosage today?
It's on a macro dose.
The goat returns. Frank.
I'm trying to find a picture of me from Cotillion. I was
You did
swag-
it?
I was swagged out. I did Cotillion, but I didn't do the debutante ball. So I did all the prep and never got.
Oh, I always wanted to do it because like Rory Gilmore did it, and I was like,
Oh yeah, the Gilmore Girls.
I'm trying to find a picture.
We're allowed
It's
to.
hilarious. It's tough though. It's like the most awkward thing ever. You have to learn how to foxtrot with like a random. It's actually kind of like your graduation. You're just with a bunch of
could
kids.
you teach us how to foxtrot?
Yeah, you know
I
how
don't
to
remember.
foxtrot?
I don't remember anything from that.
Oh.
Not a fuck. I didn't retain a single thing, and I also missed the table manners day, and I have notoriously.
Well, that's
no
why-
offense, neither of you guys have like that good of manners.
Well, that's why I didn't do
Not
it
at all.
though.
Yeah,
But that's why Rudy wears pearls because he did Cotillion.
because he went to
Exactly.
Cotillion.
Exactly.
Right.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah. It teaches you
Makes
how to look
sense.
like a man on the
Yeah.
Titanic.
You clutch
guess-
them
I
every
guess-
time someone's got the knife on
guess
the
that's
wrong
better
side of the
going to
plate.
Jared.
Yes.
It was on his resume.
I'm
Trying to find this fucking picture. It's hilarious. But
what were you saying, Frank?
So he went to Cotillion. I guess he didn't go to Jared.
what does that mean?
The jeweler.
Ah,
You
he
went
went
to
to Jared.
Your broke ass doesn't know, dude. You
Yeah,
can't even
forget
afford the
it.
real
Every
Cartier,
kiss
dude.
begins with
Big Cartier
Cotillion.
head
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, he's talking about
Ah.
fucking fine diamonds.
I actually have a problem with Cartier because so expensive, but I don't actually like anything.
Yes, facts.
You know, and like I would love for like
Well, that's-
someone to drop a couple grand to
that's-
grand on a bracelet for me, but I don't actually like any of the stuff there.
That's how some of you guys get tricked. I went into an Aritzia this weekend.
Ugh.
Oh.
It's just standard clothes.
Not only
It's
that,
all
the
super,
people
super expensive. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this must be what I need
Must
to
be
get.
They also follow you into the dressing room, and when you come out, they're like, "Oh my God, love!" And like they like pressure. I'm a people pleaser, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Sure, I'll buy 1,000 pairs of clothes." Like I
Yeah.
can't. It's so stressful to me. I can't go in there anymore.
I bought like 20 bath bombs around here once because the lady seemed desperate.
No,
I
it's-
don't even take baths. I just,
You don't even have a bath.
I don't even, yeah, I just.
What about bath
So you just
salts?
have bombs.
Bath
What about
salts are
bath
neat.
what? Oh, bath salts. Those are good for.
Frank, be careful, man.
Smoking
That's how this
Yeah, is
stuff
that
starts.
why are you asking me that,
Gateway-
Frank?
gateway
And all of a
drug.
Why are
sudden,
you asking, Frank?
gateway drug. I don't want to see you like one of those Florida zombies.
Seasoning your brain a little too
What's
much?
the hardest drug you would do, Frank? Just a one-time use.
Just for goofing.
I don't know if I'd go much harder than pot.
Well, what about mushrooms? Those are like becoming legalized by Joe
I don't like
Biden's
I don't
fucking
like
liberal
mushrooms.
ass.
I don't like mushrooms.
It's
You
not
know.
like mushrooms like the food.
Like mushroom chocolate, you wouldn't taste the mushrooms.
Doesn't like chocolate.
Mushroom chocolate ice cream.
Not ice cream cake. He throws up ice cream.
Yep.
So you will do mushroom chocolates.
I don't know about that, but
Sounds like a yes.
You could get a tincture.
It sounds like you're saying
Yeah,
yes.
just a little
Yeah,
tincture.
Place by Me is selling them in like shooters now.
Yeah.
Like a 5-hour energy.
Yeah, like teas. You
Ah.
could have different teas.
A couple
You
drops
just
of
get
that in a root beer.
Psilocybin to the skull.
Open up your third eye.
What about cocaine? Like pure Colombian, straight from Medellin, uncut, delicious cocaine.
And it's right before a very important Mets game, and they need you to be yelling in the stands. Would you do it then?
Mets loved.
I always yell in the stands.
But more than
Yeah.
usual.
They say, Frank, you do this line of coke and we'll win this game for
Right.
Yep.
Love it.
Man of his word.
Yep.
And in the playoffs, we're definitely going to have to fucking get you some coke lined up and strike an agreement with the Mets that if you do the coke, they'll win. I think they do it.
Frank, you are high.
Smoke more weed.
Wow.
No, the only thing that makes you high is that the Mets kicked the ever-loving shit out of the Yankees.
Good to
I think
And
you've
some
had
fucking
marijuana also.
Gelato, some fucking kush.
Well, you know, when you leave that game, you get the contact high.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Do you have any left?
No, he smoked it to the face, bro.
The contact high.
All right.
We just gotta be in his orbit, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get there.
The contact high.
Of course.
Owen,
Of
the
course.
contact high. Dude, tonight there's a new episode of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show.
True.
I would strongly recommend watching it. Some criticisms of the last episode, and I think a lot of them are kind of wiped away by this episode and the next couple. I would say the second episode was probably like the weakest, and then it's just going to get significantly stronger from
discredit any of the rest, but I've heard 3 is...
3 is crack.
Is not
4 is incredible. And
it was the
5 is
fan favorite.
It's gonna fuck your shit up.
Hell yeah.
Fuck your shit.
Are you like seeing anything differently upon the watch?
It's interesting to see what went on at the camp and what people said in their confessionals, because kind of ties some things together for me as far as like what I was thinking, or like I was like, is this gonna make sense that I'm saying this? And then you see what people are talking about at the camp.
Yeah.
And it's that's some of my favorite stuff, just like kind of the behind the scenes at the camp.
Did you have like eyes and ears be like, hey, this is what's kind of going down? So
some of the producers we would kind of talk with, but even so, like there was some stuff where they like early on they'd be like, this person's definitely getting eliminated tonight. Like it's a wrap. Like we just talked to them, we know, and it would be someone completely different. So
they're playing games.
You couldn't even trust the information that you're getting from the crew and stuff like that. So
were you hanging out with people like cameras off? Are you like, hey Thomas, like what's going on?
Not really. Tommy followed me into the bathroom one day at like a fucking at a meal.
Followed me into the bathroom.
They like didn't let you, right?
Yeah,
they gave you a hard time for trying to hang out with Sass.
That's my move.
There was almost no overlap, and it kind of gave me a big head. But that was Frank who had the big head. Can we go back to big head, Frank?
I love that.
Just one time. No, but there was definitely a separation of church and state.
Interesting.
I did run into Tommy in a bathroom one time. I locked the door.
Bathrooms.
Up.
Oh, he's out of here.
Oh.
All right, Frank.
Uh-oh.
We have the tech for a tiny head yet?
Bathroom.
Head would be great.
San Diego Chargers.
Waterfall.
San Diego Chargers.
Waterfall.
Yeah. So it's been a long show, but yeah, definitely watch that shit tonight, and we can get out of here.
Yeah.
Even what's the point of us?
Big Friday tomorrow. Save all the good vibes for tomorrow.
Yeah. Big Friday
Frank was
tomorrow.
definitely high, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5%.
What was going on?
I walked in on him smoking a 2.5 gram blunt.
I feel like you're lying.
Backwood.
Though.
Where?
See how he was acting on the
Why
fire
wouldn't he
escape?
just admit to that?
I don't know. I think he's like doesn't want it to be seen as a weed guy.
Yeah.
He was fried.
With who? Just by
He
himself?
was by himself.
He's a dick. He's an addict.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
Maybe we should talk to him about it.
He's a real stoner, man.
He's a real stoner. I don't think I could smoke a 2.5 to the face. That'd be a fucking.
Honestly, though, like, good for him. He's not yelling around the office today. He's chilled out. He's taking his
That's
Thursday.
true.
Everyone needs that.
That's true. He's very chill.
I wanted to try to have Frank and Tico have a one-on-one conversation.
That would have been dope. I didn't see the text until after she left. I was out of
Yeah.
my phone.
I wonder how long they could go.
That
Just
would've been
catching
dope
up on
as
the
fuck.
weekend.
Would have been dope as fuck.
I didn't see Frank's titties on the
New York Post.
New York Post.
No.
Sad to say.
Maybe next
No.
time.
Yeah, someday for sure.
If the Mets win enough.
That's such a sick flex when she was just like, you see my titties on the post.
Yeah. And that she's like, no, I sent it in.
Yeah.
Like that's.
They were like asking for a photo for reference, and she's like, how about this one?
They're
How
like,
about my nudes?
Can we see the stolen goods?
Yeah, she's like, how about
Here's a
these
shirtless
goods?
picture of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, she's an absolute legend. Shout out to Tico Texas. And, shout out to all you guys. We'll be back tomorrow for another yak. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yankees, love is the yak. It's the yak.
Bye.